football season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Nigga, I just wiggled some shit like a motherfucker, boy. Oh my gosh. I don't know, I'm in the game now. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank
No, I
about
didn't.
it, most offenses don't expect to hit 5 yards.
Oh,
on a
I'm
play
about to say,
call
nigga, I
like
ain't
that. So
giving
when they
up
do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate
Yeah, I drafted
the line
him.
of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They look to throw. It's Locke. This is the tight end.
Yeah, I drafted Waddle.
They follow up the gain of
Drafted
5
Waddle
by
and
getting one there on
Javion
2nd
Hawkins.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not
Yes,
a bad idea
bad.
to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward.
Really bad.
Almost
That's
as
where I
It's a
need
good
quarterback
running back dive play.
and linebacker. My DBs and shit is set now.
Play here, this opening drive as they're up
Young
against
as
the
fuck.
35.
What, the linebacker? Yeah, he ain't gonna do what I need him to do.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out. And got his man complete.
You said, why did I get him?
And into the end
Oh,
zone.
I sent him Buda Baker.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Sent him Buda. He sent me Farley and a pick.
7 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead.
But, nigga, I had 3 X-Factor safeties. I can't do nothing with that.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen,
Take
we're
Buddha.
just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen.
Take Buddha.
We're going to run this. We're going to stop
Run me
it.
Farley.
We're going to take the ball.
Now I got 3
People keep
superstar
running this.
cornerbacks.
They got it done.
At their own 25-yard
Nigga, even my slot corner is a superstar now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive.
Run
They
that.
went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game.
Corners are set. I still got Simmons at safety.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Escaping the pressure right. And
Simmons
this
at
will be
safety.
incomplete.
No grounding call there.
Caden Stearns at the other safety.
It was pretty clear
Dylan
there.
Moses at
He just
middle
needed to get rid of
linebacker.
that.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be
Yeah,
grounding.
aight.
But clearly, the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route.
You said what?
They got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Oh, yeah.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Locke working out of the gun. And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Breida. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But
What you
really
want?
enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off
Man,
at the 18.
hey, bruh, hold up.
He will take this down to the 10-yard line.
Hold on,
That
bruh.
interception sets them up beautifully.
Hey, hold on. What you want?
And you can hear
Talk
it
to
all
me.
the way up here. Oski, everyone
Talk
turn
to me.
around, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll set up a screen for Breida. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Again, it's Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. $10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
10. Broncos nothing.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Lock on the give, it's Lindsey. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
A 49-yard attempt.
Damn it.
And the 11-year veteran bangs him through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
Damn, that was my block. I should block that field
First
goal.
and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
A pickup of
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. This is Breida. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
touchdown.
Matt Breida with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
The score, Steelers 17, Broncos 3. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Locke will try again on second down. Flushed out right.
Again, he targets Judy, and this time the catch made.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tried to get that one to Jake Butt, but it'll be second down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Block again here on 2nd and 10.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Block with the throw, caught by Hamler.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
The 15-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
To throw it is Locke.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by McManus is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They run with Breida. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Breida. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Steelers 24, Broncos 6.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. No escape from Locke, and he'll go down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun snap to Locke. They're able to locate Wilson. And he will have a Broncos first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
We got the Raiders. Welcome, man. Have a good practice.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had.
Yeah, they're going to have to run something.
For some
you got to give up something.
We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Some of yours is on the washer.
Beckham.
Some of your white ones are on the washer.
Giving him 12 on the season. And the
Oh,
Steelers are going to
then look at my drawer.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos
Lineman.
first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, but that's what I was telling John, though. I was like, niggas in here don't want to give up nothing. Like, bro, you got to give up something. You want something, but you don't want to give up shit. Nigga, that ain't how that shit works. All right, brother. See you later. Love you.
Down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield, break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
Block now on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On second down now, it's Lindsay. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Throwing on first down is Locke. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Broncos first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They run again with Barner. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. What's the ball?
They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Lindsay going to try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
31. Broncos 17.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
At the 28.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
The handoff to...
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 23. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Goes back to Sutton. This time completes it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get...
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They run again with Breida. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Midfield. A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
And that is going to do it.
Nigga, the Cowboys said, did you send the trade? Oh, man, it's too late, bro.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Nigga, that shit is too late. You sent it and then took it away. So, I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
A lot of contact.
Are you trying to get mouth out?
It appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one, looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead,
yeah, that nigga ain't trading Honey Badger.
Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
First down, Pittsburgh.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh my gosh, bro, that was a tub. Lucky fucker.
Giving up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to Smith-Schuster, this time complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On first down, here's Breida. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real. And I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players. But you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Matt Breida with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
McCann's got it teed up.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Locke working out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 28-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
JJ made him quit. Oh, wow.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
This nigga just said, oh my gosh.